Alright, hello and welcome back. Okay, so we're picking up essentially right where we left off. We still have a little thing like a log to go get. Let's go ahead and do the major thing that we're doing today. Now, if you were kind of new to Subnautica, you're obviously not going to know or have the knowledge of some of the stuff I'm about to do. You'd have to explore and eventually discover it. However, I know what I'm doing, clearly, so, or at least for the most part anyways. Doesn't mean I won't make mistakes, obviously, but, and I may not remember every little bit in, like, nook and cranny of everything. But for the most part, I have an idea of what we're doing and where we're going and kind of some progression here. So, with that said, we're going to pop in here. We're going to grab our sea moth. I'd like to get the rebreather. Do I have that? I do. So, eventually we're going to swap that. We're going to take the sea moth on a long journey, though. Okay? So, let's go up to the top. We need to see where we're at relative to, it looks like this direction. Okay. Okay, we went way out of the water. Okay, so there's the aurora. Boom. Okay. This cloud, that should be the direction of what should be an island. But you wouldn't know that unless you played this game before. So, we are just going to book it all the way out there. Now, there are tons of things we can explore between here and there, but our main objective is just to get to the island and get some things scanned. We have plenty of batteries and all of our stuff. Everything looks good, so we should be fine. And the main objective for this, there's a couple of things. I don't want to spoil everything, but how about we just discover it as we find it here. I should have checked my inventory, which of course I didn't. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. I should have gone in and dropped some stuff off. So now, as a result, we're going to drop stuff off here. Because, sorry, fishy. Because we need to have as much of a clear inventory as we possibly can. Okay. That was my fault, but at least we have some... Oh, let's go ahead and get this while we're here.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, we're going to take some food and some water. Actually, that's not much considering we're already low, is it? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Now you'll notice, I'm going to forget this, but I put my sea glide in here, alright? We do not need that going on land. So, and that's just valuable slots that we won't have if I do in fact take it. Alright, now let's get reacquainted to where we're at. Okay, so, boom, on the horizon. And that cloud right there should be the island. Or, I should say, there's not that many land masses in the original Subnautica. And I won't say how many, but that is one landmass. Okay, now, we don't want to get distracted. There are tons of things we could be doing right now. We are not going to worry about it. Our main objective is this island. And it's clouded. It's obscured by this cloud for a reason. To someone that doesn't know any better, they're not going to think anything of it, right? And as we get closer and closer, it will eventually reveal itself. Unless, of course, they've changed something, in which case that'd be interesting. Just jumping out of the water here. You'll notice this drops off. We're going to come back here. There are tons of things we want to get down here as well. Of course, that's pretty much everywhere, but yeah, good stuff. You can absolutely do this prior to getting the sea moth too. Sometimes I do it with the little sea glide. I'll come out here if I get really desperate. Okay, there it is. Perfect. It's now loading in a bit. You can see it's like a floating island, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's get somewhat... Yeah, let's go over here to this little beach area. This is rather cool. Alright, now, boom. Alright, and what do we have? We're going to find all kinds of cool stuff here, I'm sure of it.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Oh, really? Cave crawler. Okay, cool. Get away from me, cave crawlers. Now, you can get pieces of all this stuff if you want. Hey, leave me alone, sirs. Very nice. Oh, come on. Okay. Now, there are quite a few things on this island that we want. And one of them is seeds or trees. This is one of the best things to... well, essentially we're here to get stuff to eat. Come on now. Okay, we'll look at that later. So, that's not a lot, right? But it is something. And once we have our little garden set up, food and water won't really be an issue, will it? No, no it will not. Oops. Okay, we need at least... We're going to take 2 of these for now, but if we have to drop one, then we will. Okay, so that's one thing we definitely want, right? That's progression. And the reason it's progression is, if we can plant them somehow, then we'll be able to... It'll be a renewable resource, right? Okay, I feel like I'm missing stuff. I know there's multiple things out here, so... Let's go this way first, and we'll see. Get out of my way, sir. Let's see what we have over here, because I know there are certain things here that we want to grab. Okay, this is a Ming plant's cool. We don't really need it. We can come back for it later if we really want that, but that's not why we're here. Okay. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land here and see what we want, what we need. It's really quite fun to explore, especially when you have no idea what's here. Of course, I do, so I'm looking for certain things clearly, but this is a pretty big island, and you know there's no real map, so you don't really know where you are relative to the whole map. You can see the aurora right there. Okay, this is a pink cat. This is another decorative thing, which is great. It's not what we're looking for, but it's great. I don't want to miss it, so you're going to see me double back in a little bit here. Okay, here it is. This is one of the things we want. Bam. Exterior grow bed. That's amazing. Now, these plants are amazing here. So we're going to have... I'm going to pick one up. I wish you wouldn't do that. Look at that. 12 and 14. I always leave 1 or 2. Oh my gosh, come on now, buddy. Okay, these are small, 11 and 7. Alright, so... I feel like... Yes. Okay, that's what we definitely want. We need the seeds, right? We really don't need to eat these. I probably should have left them, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, that's huge. That's huge progression right there. And then here's some more. Here's some more stuff to get. See, this is huge. Those are big seeds, I believe. We'll look at all that later. And this is what they do, 12 food, 3 oxygen, and it's just straight up, right? Now, all this stuff is going to decay over time here, so you just want to make sure that, you know, I like to just keep some here, just in case I were to lose the seeds or something, but 4 seeds for this should be more than enough. All right, we're going into nighttime. What all do we have? Maybe I should just go ahead and eat these. I feel like maybe I should, but we're going to hold it. I shouldn't have really brought food. I don't know why I did that. Okay, now we'll cross this little bridge. Oh, that's why I needed the Sea Glide for the light. Yikes. Okay, well this is going to be rough now that we're going into nighttime. But, well, we're going to do the best we can, I guess. Just trying to make sure... Don't miss anything good. There's plenty of other cool stuff to explore and find here. And eventually we'll make our way up. But right now we're going around the perimeter here. Did we already get those? I think we did. Yeah, this is going to make seeing stuff a lot more annoying, but that's okay. It's alright. I think this is just the edge, yep. And we can't even see the aurora, so... Okay, well, it looks like we'll need to go up at some point here. You can see that. We definitely want to do that. And then there's stuff over there, I believe, too. So let's see if we can make our way up there. We definitely want to get up top. We'll have a better view at some point here. That doesn't look good, does it? Okay, well, it wouldn't really let me go in there, so I guess that's not the right way. But we know we have to get up there, clearly. Oh, here we go. I think this is what we're looking for. I guess I can just put that away for now. Or not. This is not the way. Is it the way, or is it not the way? Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, that's the other spot we need to go, and then there's a third spot that we need to go, at least, like at minimum, but of course I'll have to get my bearings again. Got to get up here first, so let's start with this, right? There's the other one. Now you can kind of see it, right? Ooh, look at that. Look at that view. I'll take another view once I get up here. Okay, boom. So this is where we are now, relative to our base and everything. There it is. 1,300 and 1,700 meters away. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Bulkhead. Alright, so let's scan that first. Now remember, being able to do this means we can just build more stuff. This is really quite good. So we want to get as much scanned as we can. I apologize that this is nighttime. That's a little disappointing. Okay, observatory. So we'll be able to get this.
New blueprint acquired.
And this is kind of what I meant with progression and, you know, making sure you have certain things.
New blueprint
Okay,
acquired.
this is even better. We gotta have, like a... What is that? Planters. There we go. We have both of those, so we're good there.
Acquired.
We're just looking for anything else that we can scan. What was that? What was that? I could have sworn I just saw something that said I could scan it. Maybe not. Okay, well we can scan the chair. Cool. As you can see, if it's not obvious by now, you need to be scanning everything.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint
Okay.
acquired.
This island
Oops.
is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
That's kind of a cool shot. So, with that being said, the sun is coming up. The next place we're going to go to is right here. I don't think we take fall damage, but I just want to kind of go into the most direct line we can, so I'm going to do this. There are going to be those little spider things, or whatever they are, so we're going to have to kind of defend ourselves. Kind of defend ourselves a little bit here. Alright, now we get to even more stuff. We've already got that. We've already got these. But guess what? Bam. This is another brand new thing. Lantern tree. They're big. We'll look at that in a minute. 10 and 3. Okay. And we need... I'd like to have at least 2. Once I get some planters down and we have things growing, I'll feel less worried about, like, not getting what I need here. Okay, now, what else can we scan? What else can we find? Let's continue. Let's continue the journey here. Okay, there's a spotlight, so we'll get that. You can get this in multiple spots here, but that's where we're going to get it. Okay, we're going to get the wall planter. Also cool. Multi-purpose room. This is what we need right here. This is the progression for the base. Now we can actually move forward with building what we want. I mean, we're still going to miss some stuff probably, but obviously this is huge as well. We don't even know what that is. Ooh, okay, we do get the large room once we do that. That's even better. Amazing. Large room partition. What else do we get? So this is new. All those things you didn't used to get those, so that's great. Wow, we get all of this stuff just by scanning the regular dumps. See, I didn't know when or how they were going to give that to us. Okay, what is this for? Interesting. Okay, anything else in here? Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched. Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing. We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Alright, now I don't normally just murder stuff, but he was right in my way, so let's listen to this one.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey.
Free battery?
After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse.
Okay.
If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Okay. I do want to have all these, play out, just for the story.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You you stop being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk?
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like. Let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when risk your lives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Okay, great. This is some ultra progression right here. Very excited about this. If we can get back, which we should have no problem doing, with all the stuff that we got here. So you could get this, you could get the bulkhead, the spotlight, and a couple of other things right here. They put this here. Also, we got a free battery. Here's some water. Okay, cool. Anything else? Okay, there it is. Indoor grow bed. That's great. So I think we got the outdoor already. Now we've got the indoor fern plant. Okay, we'll scan that as well.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, great. Now, you'd still have to have a seed if you wanted to do this, but those I just do not deem at nearly as important as having what we currently have. So, essentially, we have 2 bulbs so we can regrow these. We can regrow trees just by 1 of these, but I always get 2 so I can do it faster. We have 2 of the Chinese potato plants, and then we have 4 seeds of the melons. So, that's going to be excellent. Each 1 plant gives you 4 seeds, so it won't be long before we're ramping up. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. Oops. Okay.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here,
Okay, just making sure.
finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
That's for sure. Not a bad view, if I do say so myself. Okay, great. Now, I believe, there is a possibility that I missed something, but I believe that's about all we need. Do I take a chance and try to slide down the mountain? Probably not wise, so let's go down a little bit, but we're trying to get over to our sea moth. Now we're just going to try to get back, essentially. Shouldn't be that hard. And what we'll do is we'll try to immediately go get some material so we can start building the actual base, or at least the first base. Where is my sea moth here? Okay. Oop. Now, there could be smaller things I've missed. Of course, there's always that chance, but in general, I feel like that was pretty thorough. And, yeah, if there's something I did miss, then we'll come back. Boom. Okay, great. And now you see why you wanted, like, an empty inventory coming out here. Boom. Alright. Well, that was huge progression. Again, if you don't know or you stumble upon that island as a newer player and you're not prepared, you have a full inventory, you'd have to either drop stuff or come back later, which is also fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I'll try to be as efficient as I can be, but that doesn't always work out. Okay, so I'd also like to make a room specifically for the bioreactor, which in turn, one thing that it can grind up and make into power is eggs, which sounds a little bit cruel, but it's a very easy way. That, and you can once you start like drowning in plants and stuff, and seeds and stuff like that, you can just feed that in constantly. So it's basically an infinite power source at that point. Because I don't really prefer the solar panels. They're just kind of bleh, just kind of slow and not that much power. But remember, the power stacks on each other, and it's depending on what you put down first, where it will pull the power from. So the power system in this I feel like could use a rework. I feel like if I had, let's say I put 4 of those down and had them fully capped out with like eggs, I think it should be 4 times as fast to raise the the power up. But that's not how it works, unless of course they've changed that, which is possible for sure. You'll notice we're getting other things here that we can go explore, and that's based off the radio transmissions. Now, because of where we are here, I don't know where my base is exactly, but it's in this direction. And as you can see, we've only used a little bit of the power on the sea moss, so this is going to be crucial to actually exploring wrecks and going deeper. Although currently, the dive depth for this, without any modifications, is 200 meters, after which it'll start breaking and cracking and eventually explode. So we'll need to get that upgraded at some point. But for now, one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. So let's first get all of our loot in here so I know everything's safe, right? Okay. I'd like to get something being made. Okay, we're going to put that... Where are we putting that? Now make sure left click is switch container. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's that. Okay, we do have some of this, so that's great, actually. Let's go ahead and break that down right now. We're going to need a lot of titanium. And if we go ahead and do this now, it can be recharging while we're waiting. So now's where the grind for materials is going to come in, right? Okay. We want to make sure we secure these. This is... I didn't really need that, if I'm being honest, but that's cool. We can move that over. Are those... Oh, those are 20. Why did I take the 30s? That's kind of stupid, but whatever. We'll use those now and just get rid of them. Get them out of our inventory. Okay, put that in. We'll move this over. I never used the rebreather because I never went down, so really that was a wasted spot. I have no idea why I brought that. I was just being kind of stupid. And since we're doing base stuff, I'm just going to move it over. We do need to go get our sea glide, which means I'll need to pop back over there and do that first. But we'll get there. One thing at a time, right? Very exciting times right now. What do we have here that's new? Oh, okay, right here. Well, we obviously don't have that stuff, but in case you want to see what that is, all right. All right, perfect. So let's use this and that. Now, while we're building, ideally, and we're going to have a lot of new stuff here. So multi-purpose room is 6 titanium. Oh, you need plasteel ingots for that. Okay, so we're definitely not doing that right away. Yeah, all this is going to... That's definitely down the road. So we're going to just have to use our normal rooms, which is, yeah, not ideal, but whatever. Exterior grow bed. Oh, this is great. What am I doing? We're going to redo all this later, but let me at least get 1 exterior grow bed. And there's a couple of things we're going to put down there as well. Okay, great.
Plants is a proven survival strategy.
I'm aware.
Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stag root.
Yeah. Okay. Now, remember, this is all... What we're doing here, I'm going to go off of this wall for right now. But just so it doesn't collide, this is going to be kind of annoying, but I want to just get some things, like, growing. Alright. So, what is the most important thing? Well, we'll wait on this until we have more space. And what was the other thing? We definitely want the little bros. Oh, whoops. I don't have them in my inventory. It would help if I got them. Wow, why can't I remember where I put stuff? Oh my gosh. Sorry. I know that's probably jarring. Alright. Boom. Okay, so now that should grow 4 little melons, right? And then this, what we'll do is we'll put... I'm so sorry, I can't remember where I put stuff. We'll put 1 tree there. Oops, and then I picked the wrong thing. Perfect. Okay, there it is. So, over time, this is now going to start growing, and it'll tell you the grow rate over time as well. Okay, that's the beginning, right? Now, we still have to go back and get the rest of our stuff, but for now, what are we going to do? Let's do something like... Oop, let's look at this too. Okay, there we go. Swivel chair, desk, and wall planter. Purely decorational, so that's just for looks. Alright, we're just going to do some of the basics here. Okay, why... That's not good. Why is that not working? Weird. I have no idea why that's not working, so I guess we have no choice but to go out one. I hope this doesn't delete what I just did. Let's see if it just deleted everything. Okay. Had that deleted this... Oh, it must be because this locker's in the way. That's exactly what it is. Okay, there's nothing in there, so I'm going to deconstruct this. And let's try that again. Now, you'll notice the overall structural integrity went down, right? And that is... Yeah, that's exactly what it was. We're going to leave these two. This might be okay for now. But obviously this is not where we want most of this stuff. So let's go ahead and do a... Anyways, the structural is now down to 5, which means if we go below that, we're going to have some serious trouble. How much does this take it down, just out of curiosity? And remember, this is still... You got to make sure you line it up properly. There we go. I don't know if I want it on this side, though. This is a bit irritating, actually. Okay. If this... Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get rid of this. 6.0, and let's just build 1 room. That's what we need to start with, right? We're going to have to redesign this at some point, so... If it goes below 6, we're in trouble. Okay, it's 4.8. We got a minus 1.3 to the big room. All right, now.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity.
Bam.
Treat this space as your home, but never
Okay.
forget that it is not.
So now we have a nice little room. Again, we'll make this nice and pretty later, but for right now, I just wanted to get some stuff down. Do we have anything in this? Okay, let's just move this over. And you can see we've already ripped through some of the titanium, or pretty much all of the titanium. I don't really want this right here either, so yeah. Okay. How are we going to do this? We're going to leave these right here for now. We're going to put up a couple of more wall lockers. And we're going to get going here. We could put this right here in the center, which we might do, at least temporarily. That won't be where it's always going to be, but yeah, there's, you know, your mind starts running wild once you start seeing this stuff. So, okay, now typically I'll reserve this first wall for some of the stuff that I need later. You'll see when I get to that point, but... And you can use glass lockers if you prefer. They definitely have more space in them. I try to line this up. This will get us started. And if I see the need to upgrade it later, then we can. Okay, so there's that. How much more titanium do we have? We could do a couple more, so let's... Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I like it to be as perfect as it can be. Alright, and we only have enough for like one more planter, which we want. Where's our planter stuff? Of course, I can't remember where anything is. That's an exterior grow bed. We need the interior grow bed, but... Oh, we already have that. It's right here. But these are just more compact. And just so that we can grow some stuff, I'm going to put a couple more down. I used to do it like this. Is that one titanium? I can't remember. I think it is. Oh, it's two. Crap. Okay. Alright. I'd like to get one of these growing at some point, but I don't want to block everything. Let's go ahead and get one of these down in here. When the other ones grow, we'll put more stuff in here, but for now, this is going to have to do. So now we're basically making what we need to make, and we should be good to go moving forward. Also, you'll notice we got a couple of batteries, or at least one battery that was free, so that's great. Okay, let's see, 22% on that. It doesn't really say on that one, but you can kind of see the growth rate. And once we have this, we'll never have to worry about any of this again. Let's go ahead and take this down, actually. This is cool. Once you've built it, you just get the resources back, and then you can go here, put it right back up on the wall. I normally put this... I used to put it right there, but I guess not. Okay, well, that'll be fine for now. Okay, great. Alright, now it's time to move all of our stuff over. We have to wait for this growth cycle to come through before we can remove anything, right? And I normally have a pretty good way of how I organize stuff, but I'm not going to bore you with the details there. Normally I'll do I'll split everything up by type, but for now, we'll put titanium there, and we'll put pretty much everything else, I guess, in the rest of the... Well, I say that, but no, I don't think so. This is completely useless. We're going to get rid of that stuff. Okay, we'll save that. This will be fine. We need to go back anyways, so we should be good. And now we can get these last pieces out and kind of just disassemble all of this. Right? Yes. Okay, that's actually good because it means we can put down more of those little flower beds. That's exactly what we need anyway, so perfect. What you don't want to do is put the tree right in the center, right? Because then it's going to block the stuff behind it, which would be not great. Okay. And again, this is just how I've done it over the years. So we don't have any more of the melons, which I want. One of these is going to be reserved for melons. Normally it's that one. And then this one, just for the sake of getting it growing, I'm going to put this tree down, but I'm going to move this eventually, right? But for now, I just want to be able to say I have it growing, which means once you get one fully blooming tree, you're going to have tons of fruit that you can take off of it and then just plant it wherever you want to plant it. But for now, that's going to work. Okay, great. So now what do we have? And I'm going to label all this stuff. We'll get it all done eventually, right? I'm just going to throw those in there for now. Okay, great. Now, we are almost where we need to be. I don't have my little sea glass, so I am going to take the sea moth. Typically, though, I would save this for things that actually matter, but we're going to take it for now. And while we're over here, you know what? We're going to need spots for other things, but right now, let's just grab this. Oh, that's not very nice. Why'd you do that, sir? Come on now. Let me pick it up. Why is it being weird? Okay, there we go. That's probably not very helpful when we're trying to bring stuff back, is it? No, it's not. But we'll be alright. Now, if you do this, just be warned, you're going to get hit. Okay, perfect. 4 seeds there, so now we can just infinitely like reproduce those and we don't have to take them from the environment. So we'll do this real quick. Also, you can make one of these air plants and move those over too, in case you're wondering. You just have to get a seed and then plant it, and you're good to go. Do we need to do that right this second? I don't think so, but we might eventually. You don't get to pick where this stuff goes, so you're just gonna... There it is. Okay, and so it's gonna... Now we'll have our own set of these as they grow. So fun. I love this game. Okay. Now, let's go back and do what we just said we were going to do. Go ahead and get the final things that we need here. Again, I feel like we're making like super ultra progression. And if you were new to the game, as I've mentioned a million times, there's no way you'd know all this stuff. But that's part of the fun. If you're watching this Let's Play, then either you've played the game before or you don't really care about spoilers, I'm guessing. So, or at least I hope so. Because there's no way for me to to do a Let's Play without spoiling everything. But yeah, this is still by far one of my favorite games. Love it. All right, bam. Boop. Okay, we got another little thingamabobber.
Land re-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Man, I really hope we can get the beacons soon because I need to at least put a beacon at my base. The more beacons you put down, once we can start scanning for them, which we're just not there yet, but we'll get there, it's just going to make your life so much easier for trying to figure out where you are relative to the Aurora. And, you know, obviously that's what you want to do. Okay, great. So we're already doing quite well. We're going to need to start getting resources accumulated so we can actually do more stuff. And yeah, we got stuff growing, which is great. Definitely want that. We'll just park this here for now. Should be fine. So now instead of having to go out to the little kelp thing, which I know is only just right over there, but now we'll just have them right here, which will be great. And we won't need that. We won't need a ton of that.
Welcome aboard.
47%, and who knows if that's when that's ready. Okay, great. Okay, amazing. So let's look and see what we have. Okay, we've got a little bit more of that. That's just going to be titanium for right now, and we'll put the rest in here. Oh, we got more silver and stuff. That's very good. Oops, sorry about the jerk and judder here. Fun times. Okay. We'll put that in there. I mean, there's no reason to even keep this. I should just drop it, but and that's probably what I'll end up doing at some point. I'd actually like to get one more of these on the wall here. First aid, and yeah, eventually I have water and food if need be. I'll have that over here as well. Okay, great. So we have everything back to where we were. Now, what's our next step? Well, the first thing we're going to do, just to make sure we don't lose anything, is we're going to go to the beacon manager. We're going to make sure all these are red, and this is just how I color code it, so I know I have not been there. 300 meters it should be red. A life pod should be yellow because we can do that now. 100 meters yellow. We can do that now, right? Red 300 meters. That's pretty low for what we're doing right now. Not relative to the game itself, but just where we're at in the game. Okay, now what I was saying was, I'm going to go ahead and save, because I want to make sure that we don't lose anything here. Great. Now let's go ahead and... Well, first of all, let's see what we currently have and what we can make. We need to make one of these. Titanium and copper ore. We should be able to... I have 1 titanium and no copper ore. Perfect. Okay, well, let's just go get some resources. That's what I was planning on doing anyways, but... And also put the battery over here for just for now. Lots of there is some maintenance in this, you know, like there are certain things that you are going to have to follow up and kind of organize so that you can at least know what you're doing and where you're going. Okay. I know I'm at 85% health, but oh, I'm glad I noticed that too. Perfect. I know I'm at 85% health, which is, that shouldn't be a problem, but, and we'll go ahead and just save one more time. Alright, now, there is no autosave to my knowledge. By the time we get back, all this stuff should be good to go, I hope. Okay, now, we have our trusty sea moth, only now, we're going to go down here and get, now we can turn our lights on and kind of see what's going on here. We can go much further down now, and we'll work our way back up.
Warning, maximum
Oh, there it is.
reached. Hull
Nope,
damage
don't want
imminent.
that. Okay, so hull damage imminent. So there it is. So just in this little cave, it's already deeper, and you can see we can get coral there and a couple of other things. All right, so I'm going to leave the light on.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters.
Radiation.
Oxygen efficiency
Damn.
greatly decreased.
Well, that's disappointing. Okay, we're just exploring right now, right? That's something new. I need to watch my, need to watch my oxygen. We're just going to pick this, kind of clean here.
Seconds.
Okay, come straight back up to your sea moth. Boom. And we're good. And as long as you have this, the shining light here, you should be able to find it back, right? You should be able to find your way back. So this is how I do it. Okay, we got a lot of eggs down here. That's good. Sea crown. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, you're gonna want to get 1 sea crown. And right now I'm just picking up anything and everything I could possibly need, right? Until it says we're full, we're going to just keep picking stuff up.
30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. Let's get back up. And as you can see, this is so much better than constantly going back and forth, right? And if you want even more extension on your breathing here, you can just as easily bring another air tank and have that ready to go. See, now we're getting the resources. This cave is excellent for getting tons of resources here. Where are we at on space? We've got plenty of space. We're good. Okay. Again, I know it's a little... It probably comes off as a little jerky. I hope that's not too annoying, but... When you're playing it, I guess it's a little different than maybe when you're watching it. I'm not sure. Let's not get too far away. Where's our... Okay, here it is. Perfect. I want to make sure I can get back to where I need to get to.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, great. Getting a lot of lead. Not really what I want, but we'll take it. And these are all the different things all in one go. So the copper, the silver, the lead, the gold. pretty much everything you could want. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's get back up. And we'll check our bounty. Okay, we can get 4 more things. This takes up a big slot, but you need... Just trust me when I tell you, if you get this now and you store it for later, you won't have any problems. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to spoil why, though. Oop, why did that turn... Oh, here we go. Okay. I thought that turned the light off, but no, we're good. Well, since there's so much of the quartz down here, I guess we'll just pick those up for now. Silver, definitely going to need all that. You can never have too much silver. Okay, we should be full now, right? Yes, okay. Now we'll go ahead and go back up. Now, normally I'd have my rebreather on in case that's not obvious. But since we have the radiation from the Aurora, we're going to just have to deal with the fact that we're going to be radiated if we do that. So, sorry, fishies. Ooh, that's close. Yikes. All right, perfect. Bam. We're good. All right. Now we go and drop all our supplies off, and we get to see what else we want to build. One of the first things I'd like to do is we're going to go ahead and get 1 wiring kit. Did we only get 2 silver there? That's too bad. Do we have any lubricant? I'm going to guess the answer is no. We got a lot of quartz. Wow. What am I doing? What am I doing? For now, this will be fine. The next one will be... Oh, yikes. Alright. We'll just leave that like that for now. We'll take this out and throw that in there just currently, right? And then the next locker, we're going to make that at least right this second. I may, when you come back one time, I might have all this reorganized. I don't know, but... okay, now. We don't have... Oh, look how cute it is. 69% there. Yay. Alright, these look like they're probably full now. Oh, nope, 82% and not ready. It says pick. I don't remember if that means they're done or not. But it looks like it's done. Now, I'm gonna pick up 3 of them and eat them, and then the 4th one... Well, actually, no, I need 2. Well, no, because I'm going to remove this area, so never mind. So, in this case, basically what you want to do is you want to hit 1... Get the seeds so you can replant, and then you can pick up the rest. Boom, boom, boom. And look at that. We don't even have to worry about it. Now, I did take some damage, so I probably do need to... use a health potion thingy. Okay. I'm just going to put the fiber in there for now, and hopefully I'll remember this later. Like finished products go in here. Oh, right. And now this will regrow that stuff, right? So I got to find a place currently where we can, I don't think that one's ready, is it? Or is it? It might be. All right, well, anyways. This is obviously not where we want our plants. This is just to get us our head start. That's almost fully grown, and then we're going to move everything. All right, now, how far along are we on this stuff? Okay, we still got a ways to go on these. 67%. These guys are already done, though. So, if we want, what you can do is... Let's pick one up here. Oops. And then we'll put... Okay, now we'll have 8 of them. We're not going to need this many of them, right? They're literally everywhere, but just to show off how you could do this. That's great. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, let's just grab a med kit. We're going to want to be producing these regularly at some point. where do I have these? I guess I don't have them anywhere, do I? Did I put them over here or no? No. Okay. So for now, they're just going to go right here, but that's obviously not where I want them. All right. So all we really need is lubricant, and if we wanted to put this in the center of the room, which will cramp this quite a bit, but for now it could work fine, right? And then we'll start having all these resources pile in, and we won't have to worry about it. You can be any depth you want and not worry about the power coming in. So I do kind of want to show that off. So since these plants are not ready yet, although they are close, we're going to go over and grab. Is it 1 or 2? I don't remember. So we're going to get 2, I guess. And this is exactly why we planted that, so we don't have to worry about this. And again, there's tons of stuff later that you can plant. I don't know why sometimes it won't let me pick this up, but okay. Oh, I heard that. Wasn't very nice. Once again, this time he didn't hit me though, so that's nice. And again, that's really not a long swim or anything, but yeah, no. I mean, we might as well do it if we can do it, right? Pick that up. Great. Anything else around us that we can pick up? Actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and pick all this stuff up. We're going to need...
Passing 100 meters.
Oh, come on.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Not 100 meters, that's it? I think that's it. That's right here anyways. Alright, perfect. And again, this is nowhere close to the final form, but it's you got to start somewhere, right? 98% grown? Great. And, oh, it's just 1, so we'll just make 2 of them then. That's great. We'll have 1 left over. Perfect. Put that in there. And what else do we need? We need... Do we have 3 titanium? Probably not. Okay, we do. Put that away. That's it. Okay, great. So... Power... That's weird. That's not under power. Why is that not under power? Did I miss it? Why is that under... Okay, whatever. You can see you can rotate it if you'd like. We're going to put it right down here and see what happens. And if we want to undo this later, we can.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency.
Now you see the power jumped up from 75 to 575.
Motivate you in times of despair.
But you'll also notice that so the solar panel is the only thing creating power. It will not go that extra 500 unless you have something in here to feed it, right? And then this takes over. So if it got all the way up to 575, the first 500 power would drain this, and then it would defer to the solar panels. So that's why there's just no point in having multiple power sources, really, that I see. It looks nice saying that you have tons of power available, and I guess over time it would build up, but... Alright, now just to get it going... Okay, we just picked 4 of those plants, right? Boom. Watch this. There it is. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Oops. And now we have an infinite source of power, which is really quite good because the plants will constantly be growing. Like I said, this is not ideal for where I would put the tree. Maybe if I'd been smarter, I'd have just put 2 grow things right there, but whatever. It's going to be fine. Once we expand out and we do what we want to do here, it'll be just fine. Also, it's important to note that the lead is important because I believe that's used in hull reinforcement. So let's take a look. Yeah, oh no, it's lithium. We don't have lithium, so we can't do that. We could put windows in, but that lowers your overall structural integrity as well, so that's not going to do that either. I do like the glass components, like compartments, but they're pretty expensive. That's 4 of the quartz for every piece of glass, you know, panel that you want. So eventually we'll get there, but okay. And now we can get this out of here. Where was that power? I can't even remember. Okay. We're just going to look at blueprints so I can untag it. It seems like it's easier to do it that way. Or I should say unpin it. Okay, here's all of our new stuff. Great. There, we'll just take that off. Alright. Perfect. Okay, well, I guess this is where we're going to kind of leave it for now. This seems like a pretty good spot to jump to the next one here. So this is going to charge up a bit here. And yeah, when we come back, we'll continue on exploring and trying to actually make some additional progression. I feel like this was a lot of progression, but, you know, you let me know what you think. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed, and before we finally cut it off, I'm just going to clear all this like we were doing before in case you want to watch it to the end here. Okay, so that's cleared, that log is, and then we can go to anything that we've scanned. We'll go ahead and just take a look at. So cave crawler. Got a lot of stuff here, clearly. We can always, if we need to go back and get these for whatever reason because we want to decorate, we can definitely do it. We just have to go back to the island. But for now, I just don't see it as a necessity. And since I know what the game has in store for us, I should probably have a pretty good idea of what is needed and what is not. Okay, great. Okay, there's the, I will show this off. Oh, there's no scrolling. Cool, great. And then we got just our basic information on the stuff that we scanned. So that's awesome. We got the exterior and interior. That's just so good. And the planters and pots. That's also extremely good. Okay, great. And we are all cleared. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.